unstable. And my bandwidth is low.
I just got a message saying you're now streaming on Facebook. So
yeah, I got that too.
Yeah.
That's normal.
Okay, I'm turning this sucker off. Okay. Stop that. Hopefully people will be able to find me again. Now. Okay, it's off. Okay, can you hear me now?
So far.
Yes.
Okay, so let me turn my... Okay, I've gone back to... the real world. And every time Facebook starts a video now, it puts the closed captioning on. So then I have to go and turn it off. I don't know what's going on with my computer. It's a pain in the ass. Anyways, I'm over there. I'm hoping it says people are finding me. If I was still having hot flushes, I would be dripping right now. Thank God I don't. And I apologize for all the issues.
It's okay.
If there's people on Facebook and you can see me now, please comment so I know that things are happening. We're playing with the New Horizons suite tonight from the new catalog, which I can show you because it's now live to everybody. So we're going to use the stamp set. Oh, that's nice and clear. Yay. The stamp set, the ribbon, the pebbles, and the designer paper. And I'm sure we'll come up with something exciting. I'm not sure what that's going to be right at this moment, but I never do. Okay, so I don't see any comments happening over there. So just let me try one other thing. And now somebody wants to talk. For gosh sakes, people, leave me alone. I'm having enough issues. Okay. Okay, so Susan and Connie are commenting, but I can't see them here. So I'm going to have to reboot that. There we go. Now I can see. Oh, there's Connie and Susan. Yay, I can see you. I can hear you. Well, I can't hear you. I can read you. I can hear you, ladies. I can hear you. Oh my gosh. Okay, so at the end, I'm going to turn that earphone back on and see if there's any difference. Oh, let's get down a little closer because you don't need to see my belly hanging over the table. There we go. Okay, so on the horizon, oh, there's Valerie, yay! Oh, I hate technology. I absolutely hate it. But I don't know what's wrong, so there we go. And Jesse's not coming back on, so I can't say hi to Blake again. That was fun.
He's sure growing up.
Oh my gosh, he is. It's Ted's birthday tomorrow, so they're joining us for dinner.
Nice.
On what do you call it? Video. Okay. I'm going to mute my notifications for an hour, and we'll see, because somebody made a mistake on a group chat and tried to call everybody. So then, of course, everybody's commenting on it. It's like, okay, I don't need these Bing things happening in my phone right now. Go away. So I have the ribbon. Oh, I forgot to tell you about the ribbon. Did I say the ribbon too? I have the ribbon. The ribbon is Misty Moonlight and Petal Pink. And it's thin cotton ribbon. And I have the pebbles. Let me tell you how cool these pebbles are. They look like pebbles. They look like real pebbles. They're fun. And I have the designer paper. Now, we can't use some of it because I have a class planned in February, and these sheets are the ones that I'm using, so I have to take those out of the mix. Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. Okay, so anybody got any ideas what we should do tonight?
No.
I
Really?
see the
Okay.
stamp set.
Pardon me?
Can I see the stamp set?
No, it's secret.
Hello, Heather.
I'll look it up then.
Oh, there's Heather. There's the stamp set. And I want to use this because I haven't used it yet. And there's the dies. So
That go around the, yes, it does.
it does. It fits around this. These don't have a stamp. Nothing else has a stamp besides this. Everything else is standalone. So we have mountains. We have houses. We have trees. This is like a horizon, and then this can be a reflection of the horizon in the water. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
No, Valerie, I'm not using that paper because I might need it for my class because, you know, I've only got so many sheets of it. Okay, so there's a couple of things we can do. I did see some cards made. They took one of the, so this paper is 6 by 6. So they took one of the 6 by 6 sheets, cut it in 4, and used this on a card and made 4 separate cards with like this, and then a fence or the mountain or something on this sheet, and layered it, put it on the top of a card, and then put a sentiment on the bottom. Does that make sense?
Well, it makes sense, but it looks like it'd be dumb.
Tell us how you truly feel, Holly.
Always do.
So you would cut it here and cut it here so that you would have a 3 by 3 square. Okay. And then you layer it on top of two or three different layers on this part of the card, and then stick a fence on there. And maybe stamp the trees in the background, or stick a mountain in the background, and then have your sentiment down here. You see what I'm trying to say? You're still not going for it. I get it. Okay, so then what shall we do?
Well, actually, you've got me at this point. Why not do it? Because just because I think it'll look dumb doesn't mean it will. And I don't mind being proved wrong.
Oh, I love these nights so much.
Why should anything else go right? I mean, it didn't start off so good.
Tears running out. Oh, I needed that after that frustrated start. I tell you, thank you. I'm sorry, Susan. I am not ignoring you. She says she can't wait to get the bundle and the paper. I hear you. Okay, so on one side, it has like non-paper scenery type pattern, and then on the other side it has scenery type pattern. But that's just one I grabbed. So let's see what the rest of them look like. There's this one, and that one, and that one, and that one.
Stop, sorry. I'm looking at a video on Over the Horizon.
Oh.
And that.
So that's.
And I didn't really want the video. I wanted the picture.
Uh-huh.
That's paper, the one you've got in your hand.
This is B1. Okay. All right.
Because it looks like you could use your favorite Blackberry Bliss.
Voting paper. I need voting paper. Okay, yes, Blackberry Bliss is part of this. It is right there. Valerie wants a green. Okay, cancel. Okay, first of all, the first question we'll do is scenery or not. So by that, I mean, this is not, and this is scenery, and doesn't necessarily not going to be these two sheets, but I mean, not scenery or scenery. So which one do you prefer?
Scenery.
I hear a scenery.
Not.
Well, Holly wanted the not, so I'll put not. Marilyn, are you going to vote? Val wants scenery.
Heather wants not.
Heather wants not. Susan wants lots of scenery.
Now I like two cards, one with, one without.
Oh, I like the way you think, Marilyn.
Yes.
Okay, let's work on the first one first. Are you going to be Switzerland tonight, Marilyn? Neutral? Okay, we're going with scenery.
Apparently we've been knocked off or kicked out for less things than what we're doing now. So, hey, what the heck?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Okay.
I'm just teasing.
So let's say these are blue scenery. This is a green scenery. This is a green scenery. That's a green scenery. And we'll put this in the blue pile. Okay. Then we'll vote on the ones that are in the piles because that's 3 in each pile. Do we want a blue scenery or a green scenery? Blue or green?
Blue.
I think blue.
2 blues. 2 blues,
Green.
2 for this side, 1 for this side. Valerie wants green. Come on, we're 2-2.
Blue.
Here, a blue. Oh, and Sharon says blue and Susan says blue. Okay, so the greens are out. We're narrowing it. 1, 2, or 3. 1, 2, or 3.
1.
2.
1 for 1 and 1 for 2. 1,
3.
2, and 1 for 3.
I think 3.
Was that another 1 for 3?
Yes, please.
Okay. Bonnie says 1, Susan says 3, Valerie says 2. Okay, So it's 3. These 2 are gone. Oh, Sharon says 1. Oh yeah. Now we have a tie, but I already took that away. So there we go. Okay, so now what are we going to do with it? Just because we've chosen a paper doesn't mean we've chosen what we're going to do. I'm putting these ones back in the package so I can get rid of them off my table. Okay, in there you go. Thank you. Okay, we have this. Do we want it this way or do we want it this way? So this is 1. 1 is blue on the top.
Oh.
2 is purple on the top.
1.
1.
Depends what color you're using with it.
Hey, don't go there yet. We're not there yet.
1.
Susan says 2. That was another one I heard. Connie says 2. Come on, Sharon.
I think 1.
Sharon says 2. Marilyn says 1. Valerie said, see, I knew if I didn't vote for the one I wanted everybody else. What? Okay. It looks like it's blue to the top. Blue to the top. All right, now. This is not necessarily the color we're going to use, but I want to know, do we want to do a hamburger card or a hot dog card? So the hot dog card would be that. The hamburger card would be, well, we could move that. We could move that up there.
Definitely hamburger.
Okay, hamburger, hot dog. We have 1 hamburger. Okay.
Hamburger.
Oh, 2 more hamburgers.
Yes, please.
Susan says hamburger. Marilyn says hamburger. Okay, it's going to be hamburger because nobody voted for dear old hot dog. Bye-bye, hot dog. Okay. Now, next question is full or 5 1/4 by 4? So do you want the card front to be right up against the edge with no border around it? Valerie wants hers. She ordered a burger with relish. Sorry, I don't like relish. There's no relish here. So the question is, do you want the designer paper to go right to the edge like that? Or do you want it to have a border? And we're not necessarily using white. We're just asking.
Thin border.
What do you want? How big you want me to cut this for? A thin
Right
border.
to the
So
edge.
that would be that.
I was gonna say 5 1/4 by.
5 3/8 by 4 1/8.
Yeah.
The thin, okay. And then 1 for full. Valerie,
Border, please.
Marilyn is border. Valerie is border. Sharon says edge. Connie says border. Who haven't I heard from?
The thin border.
There's another thin border. Okay, looks like it's going to be oh, wait. Susan says full. So we have 5 for border and 3 for full. So unfortunately, the full people we've lost. I wanted full, but you know. Okay, so now that we know that we're not doing full, we're doing a border. Do we want a thin border like that? Or do you want a thick border like that?
Thin.
Sorry, Carmen, what was that?
Thin.
Thin, and thin for Holly. Okay, so that's a thick border. That's a thin border. Susan wants thin. Connie wants thick. Sharon wants thin. Anybody else? Going once? Going twice? Thin border. Okay, now I know what size to cut it. So I'm assuming you want me to cut it so that this is kind of in the middle. Yes?
Yes.
No. So that would be what it would look like. This is the card.
Yes.
Okay. I'll be right back. Don't go away. What are we doing now? Just let me check. Thin board. Okay. So this is going to be 5. Five, 4, 8. Okay, there we are. You know what's coming next, right? What color do you want the card base? Okay, blue or blackberry or white? So I will go and get those other 2 colors. Misty Moonlight. Okay. So here's Misty Moonlight. There's Misty Moonlight. Can you see?
That's
Okay.
nice.
That's Misty Moonlight. This is Blackberry Bliss.
Oh my.
And this is white.
Oh, boring.
I agree, boring.
Yeah, me too.
Okay,
I said blue.
I'll take white out of the competition here.
Blackberry bliss.
Okay. Can everybody say it again? I have Carmen.
Yeah.
Valerie said blue. Connie said blackberry. Susan said blue.
Blue.
Ollie's blue. Heather's blue.
Brenda,
Sharon's
would
blue.
you mind holding up the white card base with a colored cardstock and then the other on top just to have a look, please?
Which color? Just
Doesn't
pick
matter.
one?
Do one and then do the other, please.
Oh, man, Marilyn.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. Demanding is what our job tonight.
Okay.
Okay. Whoops, it moved. Hang on.
Okay.
Oh, for gosh sakes, cardstock, cooperate. There we go. Okay. There's with Blackberry Bliss.
Thank you.
You know, we're going to have to do the voting all over again because I have completely forgotten whose vote I wrote down and whose
sorry.
I did. No, you're not. It's Friday night. And there's with blue.
Okay.
Okay, so Valerie has changed hers to blackberry. Sharon, did I write down Sharon already? I don't know. There's the blackberry. So far, the blues have it. We have 5-3. Anybody else changing their mind?
No, I think the blue for me, please.
Okie pokey. Blue it is. We're having a Misty Moonlight. Card base. because I have to go cut a card base. I'll be right back. Don't go away. Okay. This one is on the wrong side of my paper. It needs to go there. I keep my cardstock organized. Did you know that? So these are multi-page page protectors. And when I put a whole package in here, and when I cut it, anything that is half a sheet or a quarter of a sheet goes in the front where the label is. And then everything else goes in the back. So that I always have my pieces where I need them. There you go. That's my little soapbox spiel for the moment.
I'm glad I managed to get my pieces back in the package.
Oh, yes. Hello. I was having a little bit of controlling there because you guys take away my control. Okay, there we go. That's the way the card's gonna be. Let me get some temporary adhesive and put it on there while we discuss the next step. Okay. Let me get, where's my package of paper? Where did I put it? Uh-oh, it's a destructive mess already. Where did the package of paper go? Oh. Okay, I'll put that there for now. All right, next step. Do we want a mountain?
Yes.
Okay, let me go and get my sheet where I've die cut everything so you can see what because of course I have this stuff all ready for my open house on Sunday or my catalog launch. So there's what the dies look like. So there's a two-piece mountain. So you can put snow on the mountain or you can have a dark one and a light one. Then there's the houses, the trees, a silhouette background, the reflection, grass. There's that piece I wanted to use that is not going to be used now because I don't know what you'd use it for. And then the fence. So ideas? Put those there. Let's do a vote. Mountain, yes or no? Mountain, yes, no. Go. Hello, is anybody there?
Yes.
I've one yes.
Yes.
2 yeses.
Yes.
3 yeses. Was that another yes?
Okay.
Okay, that's what the mountain is. We could always do 2 of them and put them right across. So if I get the other part of that mountain, they kind of look the same. So we could always do this and have a full horizon of mountains. Are you able to see that or should I lift it up? See, we could have a full horizon of mountains.
Yeah, full.
Okay, so I gather we're going with the mountains. You guys over there on Facebook are suspiciously quiet about this one. Okay, full mountains or part mountains. So there's the full. So somewhere in here, it would be not necessarily exactly right there, but full mountain or part mountain?
Full.
Part.
Okay. Okay, face. That was another full. Let me go over here and go over here. Okay. I don't know why they stopped commenting. Are you still hearing me over there in Facebook? So now, so far we've got 2 for full and 1 for part. Okay, full mountain. Color is going to be, give me some suggestions of what color you want the mountains to be. Blue, blackberry, black.
Blackberry.
1 for blackberry bliss.
I'll go with blackberry also.
And another one with blackberry bliss.
Sure, blackberry.
And another one for blackberry bliss. There's something going on in Facebook because I can't see any comments over there. Oh my gosh, Facebook, why do you do this to me? Okay, if you're not going to vote, can somebody on Facebook just let me know, stick something in the chat? Because I can't see anything after Sharon commented blue. Oh yeah, okay, I got to reboot, or because there's comments coming through that I'm not seeing. Yeah, Valerie, I can see that now, but they're not coming through. Okay, I'm going to have to keep refreshing this, I guess. But you mean like that, and then put the gate? I don't know. We'll have to see. But right now, is blackberry bliss mountains okay? And a little strip of this. Oh, is this wide enough? Yes. Okay, so this is 1.5. It's much easier if you are making these mountains to have adhesive sheet on there. See, now I've lost the comments again. Oh, Lord, help me. I wonder if it's got something to do with the weather. Should we blame that? Or should we blame my neighbor and their son? I suspect smokes dope every night. Uh-oh, I didn't get this on here. Okay, is anybody there? Am I all alone?
I'm here.
Facebook is not. Okay, I'm going to cut a solid mountain out.
And Valerie said to blame the neighbor.
Oh, good. Good. Well, if somebody can monitor those comments for me because they're not coming through on my computer, that would help immensely. Okay, I'm going to cut a solid, what's this called? Mountain out of Blackberry Bliss. Oh, and then we could put snow on there with some funky paper. Let's see. Okay. Whoops. That's not going to help me get them out of here. Hey, there's a mountain.
Cool.
It's a lovely mountain.
It is.
I'll cut another one. Okay, so we have two solid mountains. Solid mountain. Shush, woman. Every time I refresh my computer, my voice comes on. Okay, so there we go. Ish is the mountains. Are we liking them?
Yes.
I'll hold them up so you can see them a little bit closer. Now, Valerie, you are lucky to have the view that you have. Okay, so this one puts highlights on or snow or whatever. Oh, good, I'm seeing comments again. So do you want me to cut one of these out? And are we going to cut it out of something funky like mother of pearl? Or
yes, I'd like to see it.
What's that other one that we had in the annual catalog that was with the seashells? What was that one called? Pearlescent is the other one I'm thinking of, but it's not white, it's more cream, and I'm thinking it's not going to go. So there's pearlescent. No, it's too creamy.
Yeah.
Take that out. And then this one, look at how much of mother of pearl I have left out of a whole package. Do you think I've used some of it?
Just a bit.
Just a
Cameron?
bit. Now he's trying to hide.
It's okay, Cameron. The Facebook can't see you. Okay, this is the mother of pearl.
Ooh.
And then the other one, let me put this one back. We know we're not using that. Go away. The other one is the supple shimmer, but I'm thinking that it's not going to work either. I think it's a little on the green side. Okay, there's the supple shimmer as a green pool party.
Yeah.
Okay, so are we going to try mother of pearl or supple shimmer?
Mother of pearl.
Mother of pearl. What I'd really like to see is the white glitter paper, but you know, if we don't have it right now, we can't use it.
I don't have any of it.
Okay,
Valerie says pearl. Pardon me?
Which one's which?
This is Mother of Pearl. This is Supple Shimmer.
I like the other one. The shimmer one.
Of course you do. Sharon wants pearl. Come on, ladies.
You go to bed, Cameron? Okay.
You can tell me to cut one of each and I will.
Night.
What time did the power come on last night? All right, good.
Hey, Mother Pearl it is. Sheet. I need that sheet again. I'm going to have to get another package of this out too. I did a lot of prep work in the past 2 days for my team mini retreat and for my class on the 19th for the honeybee, and I used a lot of this stuff. Okay, where's the die? I've lost the die. There it is. Oh, look at that. Could that be a perfect size or what? It's almost like it was cut for it. Oh, good, Valerie. Valerie got her make and take calendar kit. Oh, Sharon, I do have one. I was gonna message you today, but I forgot because I was baking with James. It's thematic when I bake, so. But it's here if you want to come and get it before Sunday or after. Doesn't matter, either one.
Glenda, is there supposed to be 2 words or 3 words in the make and take for Sunday?
I don't remember. Hang on. Two. Amazing.
Okay. Okay, got them. I was just looking at that page in the catalog and there's 3 words there.
Yes, there's thanks, amazing, you, and are.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll put this on top. This is cool, ladies. This is really cool paper. I can't get the apparently I'm challenged tonight in more ways than one. Okay, this is going on here.
Ooh, I like it.
Maybe if I can get it on.
Maybe.
Oh my gosh. What baking does to me. And I didn't even have to do it. That's what I invited James over for. He baked Grandpa's birthday cake today. And made the frosting and frosted the cake.
Great grandson.
Wonderful. He loves baking. Okay, there we go.
I like it.
I like that.
The only thing is, I think I missed I did too. I missed the adhesive on the bottom of this, so I just have to remove it because you can do that with these adhesive sheets. And I got to put some Tombow dots on there because it's not going to stick. And then I'll cut out the other one. Get off my fingers. Leave that over there to dry. Maybe. Okay, we'll let go of my finger. Okay, do you want me to cut another one out for the other mountain?
Yes.
I lost the die again. Where did these things go? Do you want another mountain top?
Yes.
I do.
Speak. I know. It is amazing. Oh, well, Valerie's gives you something to look forward to on Monday. I was supposed to get an order today and it did not arrive. I was supposed to get all the stuff for the team mini retreat so that I could actually get busy and get things done, but it didn't arrive. So.
Probably all backed up because of the snow.
This is one way to make up for missing 2 bicycle rides. Bicycle rides, did you miss? Oh, speaking of bicycles. Oh my God, speaking of bicycles. I got the tulip dies and the windmill dies in today. One of them has a bicycle. Hang on, I haven't even opened them yet. Does anybody remember which one has the bicycles? Is it the tulip or the windmill? It's not the tulips. But look at these tulips. Look at this.
Neat.
That would look good on our card. Come on. Look at the bicycle. Can you see the bicycle? Look.
Ah,
Isn't that cool?
nice.
We could put a bicycle on our card. Sorry, I digress. Squirrel. Oh, we were having lunch today, Cameron and James and I. Grandpa was working. And we were sitting at the kitchen table and we're talking away. And all of a sudden I said, squirrel. And we had a black squirrel going up and down the tree outside the windows there. And James says, oh, Grandma, why did you say that? I said, because there's a real squirrel over there. So, of course, that brings back the memory of the day that we were all talking at dinner and he saw a squirrel and he's talking away. And in the middle of his conversation, he goes, squirrel. And we all thought he was crazy. Yeah, we have black squirrels here. Those invasive little buggers.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I don't remember seeing them even last year, but definitely seen a number of them this year.
Well, I think we've had them 3 or 4 years now, and it is legal to kill them because they are considered an invasive species.
Mm.
So you don't have to have like a trapper's license or anything like you do for the normal squirrels. They're
well, invasive or not, I don't think I'm gonna run out and kill them.
no. But I have a neighbor well, he's not a neighbor, a close neighbor. He's down in the new subdivision. He hunts them to get rid of them.
Ah.
And we just happened to run into him in the middle of the cemetery today. Okay, there's one. And he said there's a snowy owl hanging out in our neighborhood.
Oh, cool.
And a red-tailed hawk, which he says neither one of them are native to our area.
The snowy owl got confused because of all the snow.
Yeah, no kidding.
We have two owls outside right now making noise.
Yeah, the normal ones, they're cool, but this one apparently is a snowy owl. So I look forward to running across him at some point in my life.
Mm-hmm.
Someone on my Facebook posted a picture from Nova Scotia. Not a lick of snow.
Oh my God.
It was 15 degrees there.
I'm
Oh
going.
God.
Toronto as well.
They're a little mixed. The weather's a little mixed up this year.
I told them to come get their winter. It got lost.
No kidding.
Yes.
Well, I told our friends in Red Deer, they were complaining about their lack of snow too. I said, hey, come down and get some. You can have as much as you want. Bring a big truck.
Yep.
Okay, here's the mountains. Are we liking the mountains? Okay, so now we need to decide how you want them. Do you want little in front or big in front?
Little.
One vote for little. So there's the big in front, like that. And there's the little in front. Oops. Okay, if I quit hitting. Now that doesn't mean they're necessarily going to be there, but that's just the look that we'll get. The
Big
little
one.
One for the big one. Valerie says little, Norma says little. That was a big one from somebody on Zoom. I'll flip them around again so you can have a look.
I like it better that way because it makes like the reflection look more realistic.
Mm-hmm. Sharon is little, Connie
That
is
is true.
Oh, we only got two for the big in front. This is the big in front. Whoops. There's the big in front.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that. And this is the little in front. Oh, Norma's changed your mind to the big one. Anybody else going to change? We're 3 to 5. Okay, little one's going in the front. Like that. Or do you want me to pull this one out a bit, leave a little bit more in there?
No, back.
So
Yeah.
number 1. Oh, Sharon said change me to big. So now we're 4 to 4. Okay, so this is number 1, close together, or number 2, further apart.
1.
1.
Okay, Sharon has also changed her name, her choice to big. So now we're back to this. How's that?
I like that.
A little further that way. This goes right about here. Okay, there's 1 or 2. Last choice.
1.
1 or 2. Oops.
2.
1 or 2. So we had 2 1s, a 2. Sharon is a 1. Norma is a 1. Connie is a 1. So that was this, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember. Oh, yes. See what happens between baking and having technical issues. Out to lunch tonight. Okay, the first one's going down. Right along the horizon, right over to the edge, like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Second one's going down. This is so much easier with adhesive sheets on. Holy man. Yes.
Perfect.
I like that.
Okay, so now my only question is I'm going to have to cut this off. So do you want this point to be here, or do you want me to move it over just a little tiny bit so that that gets squared off, like this end is going to be squared off? Or leave it?
Over a little tiny bit.
One for move it. So move it or leave it? Nobody's commenting.
Move it.
Move it. We have 2, 3. Norma says over a tiny little bit. Right. See, when you use that adhesive sheet, how lovely it is. Move it over a little tiny bit. Like that. Like that. And then this one will be right about there. No, over a tiny bit. Okay, I'm going to cut. Final okay. That'll be cut there, and that'll be cut there.
Perfect.
Yes? Okay, no comment means I'm just going to do it. I just want to make sure they're attached before I do anything. Here we go. Last chance. Too late.
Works for me.
There we are. I can see that other one underneath there. It's not a good thing. Hang on. I just have to move this up just a tad because I can see it underneath that other one. There we go. Got her. Nailed it.
Yay.
Except that's not straight.
Oh,
Crooked.
it has a lot of nerve.
I know, how rude. There. Nope. Oh my gosh. Sorry, but this is driving me crazy because it keeps showing underneath there. I might have to cut that off if I can't get it to cooperate. Move that down just a tad. That, there. Okay, can't see it now. Ta-da! Now, put this back on here with that temporary tape I got on the back of it. Don't let me forget that it's only on there temporarily or we're going to end up with a card that falls apart. Okay, next step.
Fence.
Fence. There's the fence.
How would the grass fit on there too?
Grass?
Yeah.
Grass. Where do you want the grass? On the front?
Front, yeah.
Front of it? Okay, what color do you want me to cut the grass out of?
I don't know.
Don't forget that it's only... Oh, Val, you're such a good friend. Thank you. Smarty pants. Okay, grass. These are the colors that are in
Want
the
grass.
Pardon?
I says, do we want grass?
I don't know. I don't know. Okay, let's cut a fence out. Do we want a white fence? Do we want a brown fence? Do we want a green fence? Do we want a fence at all? Let's do fence, yes or no. Fence, yes or no. Fence or no fence? One for yes. I've lost the, well, there it is. The bike. I lost the bike. I don't want to lose the bike. Well, I have one yes. Sharon says yes. Valerie says yes. Okay, so we're doing a fence. Valerie said weather worn. Something looks like whitewash, light brown. All right, so you're telling me to get out, what's that paper called? In good taste. In good taste. These are all the browns, or I can do it out of, oh, you know what we could do? We could use like crumb cake and then stamp that stamp on it. This stamp on it.
Oh, yeah.
And make it kind of weathered.
Mm-hmm.
Most of it will be on there. I'll just stamp it a couple of times. Okay, so do you want me to try that?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Okay, just get some of the stuff out of my way, because if I'm going to stamp, I need a bigger area to stamp. And there we go. The rocks were not cooperating. Okay, dies. Stamp, of course. I don't have a big enough. Okay, that's what crumb cake is going to look like on there. Okay. Are we doing crumb cake on crumb cake or soft suede on crumb cake?
Crumb cake on crumb cake.
See, you guys thought this was going to, Valerie says it's too light. Okay. We have soft suede. So there's crumb cake. There's soft suede.
Crumb cake with soft suede on top of it in ink.
Oh, getting fancy. Okay, well, let's try that, because, you know, I've got cardstock, so I can stamp it. I thought I got soft suede ink out. What did I do with it? I did. It's hiding. What about gray? Oh, what about gray? You mean, Sharon, do you mean gray granite gray? Because basic gray is is cold, and then we're making a warm card. And what's the other one? Smoky slate is also cold. So there's crumb cake with soft suede on it. Or I can stamp it this way. Come on. Have the grain going up and down. Okay. Oh, that will fit. So do we want the grain to go up and down, or do we want the grain to go sideways?
Up and down. I don't know.
Up and down.
Up and down. Okay, I'll cut it and we'll see what it looks like. Oh. I put it on there sideways. Up and down, they said, not sideways. Hello, dingbat. There we go. Get that out of the way. Goes there. Back card. There we go. Now we could make another one of these and have.
I like that, I think.
Do you think it's too light?
I don't think so. Anybody else?
Valerie likes it.
In that color, it kind of looks like it's weathered.
Yeah.
So you can, I could make two of them. There'd be a kind of like a little. Okay. Valerie, seal of approval. Anybody else seal of approval?
What would happen if you moved your left one over to the right? Then you'd have height going down. No, change. Yeah. Right.
Okay.
And then will that one go on the left?
I like that.
I could cut another one of these if you wanted that.
No, I like that.
Because then it kind of looks like your centerpiece is kind of the gate.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks more like an opening.
Hey.
And I like how it goes up and down. It gives it more
rustic, out in the middle of nowhere look.
Yeah.
Okay, Valerie says the seal of approval. Anybody else want to yes or no? Okay, well. I think I need some more Post-it tape. My tape is all disintegrating. Sharon likes it. Yay. Okay, are we going for grass? We could put some grass in behind.
Don't want it where the opening is, though.
Well, no, we can cut it. Or we can put some over here.
I think I would like the grass in front of the, I think. Maybe not.
We don't have to have the grass. We could have a bike.
We could.
Or we could have some tulips.
I think they're too much. Unless you just do a few of them. Like break it up.
Valerie says no bike. Nobody else liked the bike. I think the tulips are too big.
Yeah. I'd rather have the bike than the tulips.
Yeah, I think I'm with that too.
Okay, what about grass? Valerie says no tulips on the beach. Grass?
What would happen if you just had the little part of the grass and on the edges, sort of?
This part of the grass?
Yeah.
Down here?
Coming or going on either edge.
I will cut one out, but somebody needs to tell me what colors. Yes, Valerie, I have the pebbles. We will put pebbles. Absolutely, we will put pebbles. We don't have to have grass. We can have just pebbles.
Green.
But I can cut grass out. Do you want it in like evening evergreen, a dark green? Or do you want it in old olive, a lighter green? Make a path out of the pebbles. How many pebbles do you want me to use?
Yeah. Olive, old olive.
Okay, I'm going to get old olive evergreen, but I'm going to put things away on the way. So just hang on, because oh my God, it's stacking up back here. Okay, we have our choices. Through the gate. Through the gate, pebbles here, like pebbles there. Is that what you mean? Okay, we have evening evergreen. We have old olive. We have pear pizzazz. Or
what about mossy meadow?
Or mossy meadow. Sure, I'll get it. Oh. We have a lot of greens.
You know, actually, as you have the fence there where it's kind of broken apart, that looks neat.
Like that?
Yeah.
We can do that.
Almost
Okay.
looks like that fence is in a snowbank.
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Because
So
you got
maybe,
snow on your mountains.
maybe we need brown grass or yellow grass.
Maybe.
Because I don't think any of these greens look any good. Oh, good. Okay, well,
I agree.
let me put them away then. Bye-bye, Mossy. Bye-bye, Pear. Bye-bye, Olive. The other reindeer. Okay, what color did you want me to get out?
I don't know.
What about cinnamon cider?
That might work.
Does that dye, the grass dye, fit right over the stamped grass?
No.
Oh.
No, it's completely different.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay.
That's too bad.
Oop.
Yeah, it's weird. Cinnamon cider? No.
It might be okay if you just have kind of the sprigs of grass sticking up, not the whole thing.
Like that?
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, but still need to decide on a color. For going with winter, we need something that's dead. Yes, Valerie, whatever color dead grass is. I hear you.
Sahara sand?
Okay.
Yeah, might.
That might be it. That looks kind of grayish to me, is it? No.
I'm just going to cut one out and we're going to have a look.
Well, I think it's better than any of the greens, but I think it needs to have something stamped on it so it's not so flat.
Or through an embossing folder.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm kind of thinking it needs to be darker.
The color needs to be darker.
Yeah.
Well, the next color is crumb cake that we used.
What we used on there.
Yeah.
You know, we're thinking of a die cut, but what would happen if you took like what did you stamp on the fence?
I'll stamp this on the fence.
No, but I mean, what color?
Oh, soft suede.
So if you took that and maybe stamped off and then stamped the grass on and placed your fence over it. Yeah, that might work. Yeah.
Yeah.
Was gonna say this will sound dumb, like gives it some life for dead grass.
You know, if you cut that piece of the die in off where your right thumb is and put the big piece behind where you're going and put the other piece along the long side on the right, how would that look?
I don't know. This over here.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's too close to the color of the fence.
It might be.
I think that's what the issue is.
Yeah. It blends in really well.
Yeah,
If
too
you
much.
just tip that right to go with the fence, would that look okay? And have it, instead of straight, have it tipped so it's along the fence edge. There you go.
No,
Yeah, just
because the fence is curved and this is not curved.
Yeah, but grass isn't curved. Yeah, that looks good.
I think there's an issue with the color.
yeah,
I think so though.
yes. A darker brown.
Yeah.
Or a softer green, like soft succulent or something with the crumb cake stamped over it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might be better to dirty a green than.
Yeah.
No, there's a stamp for the grass, Valerie, but it doesn't go with the die cut. But we could stamp grass in behind the fence instead of using the die cut.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Mm.
It looks better, but I don't think I like it. Well,
Yeah.
Okay, this is not about me.
Yeah, I'm not crazy about it either.
Okay, what if we took the grass stamp who's dying out there?
Carbon.
Oh, Carmen, don't die on us. We need the ambulance.
Good Lord. Something got in my throat and it's not liking it.
I could stamp some grass down there in, I don't know, like I keep coming back to Blackberry Bliss. Or we just don't put anything there at all. We just have this fence. And then
I think the
So
fence.
far, that's my favorite, is no grass, no
And just
bicycle.
a few stones along the fence.
Okay. How about if we do that?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I have to put glue on here. So while I'm putting glue on here, because I didn't use my funky sheets on this. So we can vote on grass, yes or no?
No.
What about shorter grass? Not that big, tall stuff.
Shorter grass. Well, we get back to the issue of what color.
Yeah.
No grass.
Grass.
Do you
Heather's laughing at us.
do you want me to cut that grass down? One of the ones we've got already cut out. Come on, glue, start moving.
That stamp doesn't look like grass. It looks like reeds.
Yes, that is true.
This one?
Yes.
I think the issue is it's too big for the size of the mountains.
Yeah.
It needs to be littler. Are you putting glue on the stamp side of the fence? No, I'm putting glue on the back side of I stamped it on both sides. I'm putting it on the wrong side, Val. But thanks for checking, because you know the way my life is going tonight, it could be anything. Okay, so where's the grass? Here's the grass. Could have little grass. Did I get rid of the brown grass, or is it still hanging around here? I don't think I threw it away, did I? No. Okay, where did it go? The Sahara sand stuff I cut out. Come on, people. Where did my grass go?
You might have thrown it out because we went, no.
Oh, I didn't see it in there, but now I do. Okay, cut that. There's that grass. Okay, let's put the fence on. So this one went here, right? Down at the bottom like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then the big one went over here. Like that. And then this one did a little tippy thing because one of the hinges is broken. Like that.
Sure.
Okay, so now put the little grass on there and see what it looks like. Oh, that doesn't look too bad. I'm not sure about the
That
color.
looks better.
But I like the size of it better.
Yeah.
And then pretend this is not this color, but then we could put a couple more over on this side.
I would put it, I think, further over, wouldn't you?
Like that.
Good, yeah.
Okay. Let's put some pebbles on and see what happens.
Would you want them both the same size, that grass, or cut one a little bit smaller again?
You're asking me what I would like?
Yeah.
Are you forgetting you're on Friday night?
Yeah, but you're the one that's right beside it.
Uh-huh. I'm going to pile a couple of rocks up. Hang on. Because I like these rocks. They're fun to play with. And they're all different sizes.
They're so cool.
Can we put a brown one in? I don't know, like that, maybe? These are tipped the same way. I don't like them tipped the same way.
That should be where the gate hinges. Those ones in your right hand.
Here?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I was going to put some over there too.
Because you don't really have one in the path where you're walking.
That one's holding the gate open.
Well, maybe, yeah.
Okay, but the problem is now I've got 6. So I need to put another one here.
Or put one further back on the right side at the end. Keep
There?
going, keep going, keep going.
Hang on, it fell off.
Right at the edge of your, on the right. Yeah.
Valerie says, put a few errant ones along the ground by the fence.
That looks good.
Take that
I
one.
like
We'll just move that over there.
Yeah. That looks better.
Yeah.
Now, do we need the grass?
I don't
No
think
grass.
so much of it.
No grass.
no grass.
No grass?
No grass.
Be grassless?
Yeah.
Hey, what about a bicycle?
It's not built for two.
Okay,
No
where did my
bicycle.
picture go? There it is. You guys are no fun. It says my internet connection is unstable again. Good God. Okay. Is that our card?
Kind of
With
looks
a
like,
sentiment maybe?
you want birds?
We need any?
Birds might be nice.
Oh,
Birds.
birds. Good idea, birds. Bird is the word. Isn't that a song? Yes, it is. Oh, these birds are weird. You got to be careful with them. Okay, am I birding here? Or am I birding there? Or both? Valerie says try it with the bike. Valerie, do I have permission to put a bike on there just to try? What color shall I cut the bike out?
You should have cut it out in black and put it behind the fence on your right.
Let me see if that piece is big enough. Valerie, oh my God. Oh gosh, you definitely need to sucker. Look at it. Can you see? Where's my internet screwed up again?
Yeah, I can see it.
Isn't that cute?
It is.
I can hear you guys. Oh.
Where's that bike from, Glenda?
Yeah, it's cute, but I don't want it on my card. I can hear you thinking. Pardon me, I can't, my computer's died again.
Don't cover the stones up. They're too darn cute.
We can
Move the bike over so it's straddling those two that are at the hinge. I like it.
I like the bicycle, but I think the scale is too small. Like the bike is too small for that fence.
That is true.
It's just a kid's bike, that's all.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, that would be smaller, so that could work.
Okay, but my Zoom cut out, so I completely lost you guys. So I have no idea what you just said.
I said that I like the bike, but I think the scale of the bike is too small for the fence. Somebody else said it's okay because it's a kid's bike.
I like it though, it's cute.
It really is.
Oh my God.
Kind of fits with the
I've
stones
got
because it's
holly in
leaning
my
on.
head.
Because kids would just lean them up against the fence and on the stones to hold
Yep.
them up.
That is very true.
Trust me, I got experience.
I like that there.
Kind of looks cute. Okay, let me turn this down now. See if I can get rid of that horrible echo that I had. Okay, so back to the birds. Birds on the left, birds on the right.
On the left to balance out the bike.
On the left to balance off the bike.
Or mask out almost all the birds and put one or two on the right.
Okay.
Just want one or two, or did you want the whole flock and then another one or two?
Do you want me to cut off? Ones that have just 3 of them up there? Is that what you're talking? Driving me insane. Okay, I think I'm back. Hello?
Hear you.
Nope. You can hear me. Okay, I can't hear you.
You're in and out though, but it sounds like you're back again.
Okay, I just refreshed my computer again. Valerie says, do it in red, then it will be a kid's bike. And Norma says she really likes the bike. I is. Okay, you can be quiet, woman. I got 3 of me happening in my head now.
Oh.
Okay, so I will cut the bike out with adhesive sheet because that's the only way I'm going to get that on there. And we can lean it up against those rocks there. But I need to know about the birds because if you had a conversation about the birds, I lost it. I wasn't here at that point. So we could put a sentiment on there too. I think a hello would be nice up there. What do you think?
Sure.
Let's see if I got a hello. That would work. Hello.
But like they say, I think the birds should be on the left. The majority of the birds should be on the left if you have the hello on the above the bike then.
Okay. How about hello there? Get it out. What about that? A few birds and the hello? Nope. Yeah.
Works for me.
I will just take over if you guys don't say anything. You know that, right?
I think you're not hearing us again.
No, I'm not. I'm cutting in and out and it's awful.
Just go for it, Glenda.
I can hear you going. annoying. Stupid thing. I'm calling Shaw tomorrow. You pay for high-speed fiber optic thing, whatever they call theirs, and I get this crap. It doesn't work. I'm not happy. Are you still there?
Yep.
Oh, I moving. Am I moving? Oh, I am. Okay, that bike might use it for something. Okay, what did you decide about the birds now? Quick, before I lose my.
Go for it, Glenda.
You giving me permission to go rogue?
Yes.
Ah, my finger. Okay, one bicycle. There we go, one bicycle.
That bicycle with the white, it looks so cool. The backing for the adhesive on it.
Oh, this.
Yeah.
Okay, we have bikes, we have rocks, we have birds that need to go on. Okay, bluebirds, I'm assuming. Misty moonlight birds.
Should be blackbirds, so they look like they're in the distance.
Blackbirds. Okay.
Don't they?
Yeah, I think black, yeah.
Am I doing all of them or part of them?
I think part of them.
Top part or the bottom part?
Top part, because that
Top
way
part.
you can mask off 2 of them and you'd have 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mask off these dudes.
Yeah.
That. Like that. Okay, I have to go over and reboot Facebook because I'm thinking I'm missing their comments over there. Oops. What? Okay.
Well, Norma and Valerie really like the bike.
Oh, good, because I put it on. Okay, so masking off 2 and putting on 5, or am I just moving these over here like that?
Masking off and 5.
I think they need to be more right about there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, just to let you know, this is only the 2nd time in my life I've done this technique. Masking off like this. And
oh,
you guys forced me to do it a few weeks ago, and it was my very first time.
And you're doing it so well.
I usually just cut the stamp.
Question is, yeah, you need to move. Oh, no, it's okay. I thought you were going to stamp it with the paper there, but.
Oh, no, no. Right there?
yes.
Yeah.
Okay, it's going down. 3, 2, 1. Too late. I'm just holding it and praying that when I lift it up, it's going to look okay. There we go. Birds.
Yep.
We have
Perfect.
birds. Okay, now this one needs to be on something because I need to pop it up. We need height, and that's going to give it height. And I don't think I can stamp on this because it's too shiny. So I need some white. Is that big enough? Yep. Yep. Black or Blackberry Bliss?
Black.
Black.
2 votes for black. Okay, there's not saying anything over there in Facebook, or I'm missing it, one or the other.
Black is what Connie says.
Okay, thank you.
And so did Valerie. So
Okay, good.
and so did Sharon.
Thank you for being my secretary. Ooh, yay.
Good job, Holly.
Have consensus. Uh-oh, wait. There's an avalanche. Snip that. And I'm going to snip that. And then I'm going to hope that I got it straight. Nope, I cut it like my mom used to cut bread. Here we are. Yes. No.
Yep.
Dimensionals going on.
Ooh.
Hello there. Ta-da!
Very nice. Like it.
Only one thing left to do.
Put it down
Actually
permanently.
attach it.
Yeah. That would be a good idea.
Where's Valerie when I need her to tell me to do it?
Well, she did tell you to do it just a little while ago, an hour or so ago. And
At
bling,
least an
Valerie
hour.
says.
We have rocks. We have rocks
I'm just
on there.
passing
We
the
have bling
mess.
in the...
I am
I
just
know, I'm
passing
not...
the message along.
I know.
Valerie, I don't think she's planning on putting bling, more bling.
You should use a little bit of Winky to do on just the odd fence posts and a little bit on the bike. Make
She
it look
says-
like snow.
Bling on the sentiment.
Bling on the sentiment? What kind of bling on the sentiment?
I don't know. And then Connie says wink on the mountaintops. But I don't think the mountaintops need it with that pearl stuff.
Mother of pearl paper is amazing. I'm putting it on the bike. This should have been done before I cut the bike out, apparently.
Probably, but you know.
Live and learn.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll do a little bit here. And then a little bit here. Because, you know, you could never have too much bling. Just avoid the ink and we'll be fine. Woo, doggy! Okay, how's that?
Very nice.
I like that.
Love it.
And you know, we haven't done the inside yet. Just saying. Just saying. I need to get a piece of my... And an envelope. Okay.
Norma says absolutely gorgeous. Valerie says beautiful. And Sharon says very nice.
You guys done good. I agree. And that bike, I think, is a piece that finishes it off.
Yes, it is.
Do we put a bike on the inside?
I was just looking to see if there was oh, yeah. I was looking to see if there was a stamp for the bike.
There is not, but I can die cut another one out. Because if I remember correctly, look, I have sheets all the way along there. Where's the bike die? I'll cut one out for the inside and one out for the envelope. And then, bang, we're done.
Oh.
So Glenda, you know that stamp that you really wanted to use?
What stamp? Oh yeah, we never did.
So use it on there, use part of it on there and put the bike on top of it.
Ooh, a path. On bike. That would be a good idea. Just drop my plate out. Okay, we have our two bikes. Rid of that. We used that stamp on the fence.
Yes.
So it's not like we didn't use it. Okay, so do you want me to do it in soft suede?
I'm thinking Blackberry Bliss.
Like that, and then put the bike on it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Or you could even make it smaller so that the bike is on the weight, partially on the weight.
Like that?
Yeah.
Sorry, you can't see. Okay. Blackberry Bliss, you said? Are you sure?
That's what we used on the other one, isn't it? Oh,
Are
no,
you
we didn't.
sure?
No, we didn't.
But
Sorry, you're gone again. So I can't hear you.
I was gonna say, is the bike gonna stand out if you put it's black and then put it on Blackberry Bliss?
Hey, you're going in and out, so I'm taking creative license and I'm using soft suede. Because if you don't like it, I can always turn it over because it's on dark.
Yeah.
That's good.
Now the issue is the envelope. The bike's going to be the wrong way on the envelope.
That's okay.
So maybe, is it all right?
Yeah.
Have the bike backwards? Okay.
It's riding in the wind.
Okay. Now, did I tell you my trick about these things when you've got lots of little bitty pieces? If you kind of do this, it tends to keep more of the if you can hear me.
Oh, we lost you. That's okay.
Did you hear me say my trick about rolling the the die off?
No.
Okay. Then I'll do it with the next one. Hang on.
Oh.
Okay. So are you there?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So if you take your liner and you roll your die cut off, it tends to leave most of the little itty bitties behind. See how it kind of pulls them with the liner? I wonder how my video is going to be after this.
It's going to be very broken up, I think.
Oh God.
That bike is so cool.
I think so too. My only question is why and I only got it because of Valerie in my club wanted the tulips for the club theme next month. All right, going in. Oh, that's so cute.
That really is.
You guys done good tonight.
We did.
Yes.
There's some bling, there's some birds, there's some stones, and the cutest little bike in the universe. Ta-da! There we are. An
Very
hour
nice.
and 15 minutes. 2 hours and 15 minutes.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Glenda.
That was painful tonight, and I do apologize. You're very welcome. Thanks for joining me, ladies. I hope you enjoyed the rest of your weekend. And don't forget my catalog launch Sunday, 1 o'clock. Now, I know some people wanted shorter things, but I'm going to do some demonstrations and stuff, card demonstrations in the afternoon. So most of it'll be starting at 7 and go from 7 to 9, but there will be stuff happening during the day too.
Sounds good.
All
Thanks,
right.
Glenda. Good night, all.
Take care, everybody.
Good night.